Today on Cooking Raw, Mom will make some raw hummus from sprouted garbanzo beans and will make some delicious chipotle sun-dried tomato chickpea soup.
Hi, I'm Caroline. Oh, Shanita isn't here with us tonight, but I'm going to say it anyway. Welcome to Cooking Raw. Tonight is all about hummus. Hummus is very popular in Mediterranean countries and the Middle East. It is made with whole foods. We're going to do the basic hummus right now. We're going to use garbanzo beans. Sometimes they're called chickpeas or flavor beans. And I just want to show you a little bit. This is what they look like in their natural state. They're dried little beans, don't look like much, okay? And what we're doing with this hummus I'm making today is going to be a live hummus, meaning that I sprouted the seeds. Sprouted the beans. And it's very easy to do. So all you really have to do is take about a cup of garbanzo beans, chickpeas, flavor beans, whatever you want to call them. Put them in a bowl. You can start off with about a cup and about 2 or 3 cups of water. Put a cloth over them and let them soak overnight. The next day, what you want to do is just rinse them off really well in a colander and put them in a jar and just let them sit. And about every 8 hours or so, you're just gonna rinse them off. And then eventually, a day or so later, what you're going to get, you're going to actually get these sprouted garbanzo beans. And this is what they look like. They become like a superfood, have lots of enzymes and very high in nutrients. So we're going to take these nutrient-dense garbanzo beans and make our delicious hummus. So this is probably like about 4 or 5 cups of hummus. And the reason why I'm using so much is because I'm going to show you how you can make different types of hummus. So this is just the basic ingredients. So here's our food processor using the S blade. Okay, put that in there. I just love it. Okay, so let me go through these ingredients real quick with you. This is about 2 cups of fresh squeezed lemon juice. We have some water just in case. Cilantro, I love. These are some Kalamata olives, Bragg's amino, some sea salt, of course this big yellow onion, garlic, extra virgin olive oil, jalapeno pepper, and this is my tahini made out of course, sesame seeds. So what we're going to do first is, of course, chop up this big, beautiful yellow onion. I love onions. And just about everything that I do with raw foods has onions, garlic, cilantro. Those are my basic ingredients. Okay. Gonna put that in there. And here it is to make this recipe your own recipe. If you don't like onions, don't put onions in it. But I happen to love onions. I'm gonna put a few, I happen to love garlic. I'm gonna go a little bit easy and just use 3 garlic cloves in there. And I'm gonna stop right here and just start blending this with a little bit of the lemon juice. What I love, truly love about preparing raw foods is that you realize you don't need a lot of water when you're preparing the dishes because water is already in there. And you can just see how these garbanzo beans are just really small. And then these only been soaking in the water just for a little bit. And you see how they've grown already. And then you see after a couple of days actually what happens. So this garbanzo beans is giving birth, and I'm getting a chance to enjoy it, and so will you. So now we're going to just blend. So we're just going to stop it and get the stuff, merge everything back together. I wish you could smell this. The aroma is just absolutely divine. Okay, take that off, merge everything together. Looks really good. So now I'm going to put in my chopped cilantro. I love cilantro, so I use a lot. Then this is probably like about a half a cup, maybe a cup of olive oil. Put some of that in there. And I really use, when I'm making my hummus, I use really good olive oil because I like it. Then this is about a tablespoon, again, of the cumin, so I'm going to put that in there. It really brings out the flavor. And I love rag, so put some of this in here too. Put some of that. And you should start off just putting a little bit at a time because you just never know. I know one time, sometimes I can put a cup in, sometimes I can put a half a cup or a fourth a cup, and it just depends on my palate that day. So we got that in there, we got that. Oh, don't forget about the tahini. And that's about a half a cup to a cup. Pour that in there. Just beautiful. And this dish really is very inexpensive, but the flavor is just, Okay, so let's blend again. So, now I'm going to taste this. Now that's really good. This is the basic recipe for the hummus. And from there, we can make one with Kalamata olives. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead on and take this off and put it in this bowl, because from this basic recipe, we're going to make one with the olives, like I said, and then we're going to make one with sun-dried tomatoes. Okay, so put that in there. Put this back on, and now we're going to take some olives. This is a clean spoon, and let's see about that. Now with these olives, what I do, I soak them in cold water to remove some of the sodium, the salt, because they are really salty and I don't like that much salt. Oh, and I like to spice this up a little bit with jalapeno pepper. Put that in there. Put that in there. And now we're just going to blend. Let me taste. I want to taste. So now I'm going to have to, because I think I ran out of clean spoons. So you know what? We're going to use this big black spoon. I'm at home, right? Yes. Okay. That's good. That's really good. That's really good. And I think I'm going to stop there. That's just enough olives. I don't like it to be so overpowering. It's spicy enough for me. And when we come back, I'm going to show you how to make the sun-dried tomato hummus. Okay, so I just finished the Kalamata olives. I don't know why the Kalamata is so hard for me. Maybe it's that southern accent that comes out. But what we're going to do, again, using our very first, the basic hummus recipe, we're going to turn our hummus into sun-dried tomato. Okay, so here we go. Look how hard this is. Oh, I'm just sweating, aren't you? Okay, there you go. And sun-dried tomatoes. Okay, put that in there as much as you like. And now we're going to do the hardest part, and that's blend. I'm just going to stop to merge the stuff that's around the bowl. Put that in there. And then, of course, I'm going to taste. That's really good. And I'm just going to add just a little bit more olive oil in there. And voila, it's done. So if you wanted this to be a little bit more spicier, you can, of course, add the jalapeno pepper or cayenne. And we're just going to put that in there, in that bowl here. And of course, we're at home. We don't clean the container. Just put it in there. And of course, don't think this is good. It really is. It's absolutely delicious. But it's not going to taste like the regular hummus that you cook. It has a different texture, a different flavor. But this is new. It's raw, and I love it. There you have it, your sun-dried tomato hummus. We are on a roll. Okay, that same hummus, basic hummus base. Now we're going to make a chipotle sun-dried tomato soup. You're talking about not a lot of money, but it is really huge on taste. So let's get started. We are going to use our Vitamix blender. And here's that hummus base. So we're going to take that, put it in our Vitamix. And you can do whatever you want. You can add basil to this, make it basil hummus or soup. Use your imagination when you are creating your hummus. So here that is. I'm going to add a little bit more olive oil. I love olive oil. It's not gonna hurt. Add a little bit more Bragg's amino. That. I'm gonna chop up just a little, some zucchini, because I like zucchini, and it'll smooth it out a little bit. Okay. Put that back over there. And just chop it a little bit more. Of course, spinach, you're adding your greens. Sun-dried tomato. Put some of that in there. And I think I need another garlic, so I'm just going to add one more. And, ooh, a chipotle. Put that in there. And maybe just a little bit more cilantro. And a couple of tablespoons of fresh squeezed lemon juice. And this will require some water, so I'm going to add a little water. Start off with a little bit. That's probably like about half a cup. Whew, that was so much work. Okay, let's go. I'm going to stop it. This is pretty thick. Okay. And if you want it this thick, you can. And you know what? I just want to tell you too, if you have a dehydrator, you can actually take this and spread it on your dehydrator sheet, and you can make bread or cracker out of this. But I'm going to taste this. This is really delicious. Oh, and I feel that kick from the chipotle, but I want it more, a little bit more soupy, so I'm going to add a little bit more water. Stir it around. Okay. And now just blend a little bit. Wow, I want mine a little thick. So I'm going to keep it this consistency. And I'm going to pour it in this bowl so you can see. Wow, I love it. That's delicious. When you come back, we're going to make this really nice salad to go with this. Alrighty now, it is time to make this awesome salad. And here it is. I have like about 3 different types of salad leaves. And I'm going to tell you this, I really love this because these salad leaves came in a container all by themselves, and I'm telling you, it was like really, really reasonable. And only thing I did was just cut off the little stub, wash these off, and put them in this bowl. And I love it, and I'm gonna leave these leaves whole. So in this salad, we're gonna have cherry tomatoes, walnuts, carrots, red pepper. I'm going to do something a little special with this cucumber, and we're going to have some broccoli. There's like a little sea salt, little black pepper, and this red onion. And my spiralizer is here because I'm going to show you some things about how you can make your food, you know, taste a little bit different and look a little bit different and so on and so forth. So let's get started. Okay. So I love red onions. Red onions, you know, they're good for you. Plus, they make the salad looks good and tastes good. Okay, so let's do that. And then just cut them. I like them sort of thin. Like that. Just put them in there. I love salads. And it doesn't take a lot to make them look beautiful and healthy. Okay, look at that. Now, you could, if you want, you can just put them in there like that, but I don't. I like to at least cut them in half. Put your tomatoes in there. And I'm not even an artist, and that already looks artistic. Okay, then I love broccoli, especially since I found out how healthy broccoli is for you. I like it raw. I like it in stir fries. Let's put a little bit more broccoli in there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to just julienne this red pepper and just take out that part right there. And I tell you, this salad that I'm making isn't even $10, but it'll feed like about 4 or 5 people. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And you can put a few little walnuts over there. Okay. Delicious. Now, I'm going to show you something here. And you've seen me use this Firelizer before with zucchini. And I'm not sure if I've done it with carrots before, but check this out. And you're going to see the presentation at the end. But put that on there like that. Hold it like that. And watch this. Your kids would love to do this. And if you wanted to, look at that. Look at that. You know, just put a few. Kids would love to just play around with that a little bit. Okay, beautiful. I'm going to show you another use for that at the end. Hold on. And now I'm going to take this zucchini. And basically do the same thing. Let's see if I can get that. That's a little bit too far. Put that over there. This back on. That there. Okay, great. And that's going to come out too. Very simple, very easy. Your kids would love to just play around with that. But I'm going to show you another use for that as well. Now, I'm just going to move this out of the way. And I'm going to show you how you can really just have fun with those hummuses and with this cucumber, right? So you're going to take this spoon, and I am going to remove the middle part of this cucumber with this spoon, okay? I love cucumbers, and it really smells good. See how hollow that is? Okay, now what I'm going to do is take some of this sun-dried tomato chipotle hummus, and I am going to spread it in there. And you can build from there. So, when we come back, I'm going to show you different ways that you can prepare these hummus and different like little appetizers, spreads, and dips, and so on and so forth. And you have something for everyone. Woo! I tell you, as you can see, I have really worked very hard in the kitchen. But listen, everything is just absolutely, look at this. The soup, beautiful, stuffed peppers, even with the cucumber. Kids would really love and enjoy eating that. Here again is as a dip or spread with flaxseed crackers and zucchini, and this beautiful salad. And I decided to just make this salad very simple. Everything doesn't have to be, you know, blended or whatever. You can just drizzle a little extra virgin olive oil on it, or grapeseed oil if you would like, and a little salt and pepper. Absolutely delicious. And then here again we have this beautiful hummus, making your own personal salad or your own personal wrap. So to see these recipes and the other ones that Shanita and I have done for you all so lovingly, go to mptv.org. And I will see you next time.
To order a copy of Caroline and Shanita's book, A Mother and Daughter Diary of Raw Food Recipes for Beginners, go to mptv.org and click on Store. Or call 262-781-4998.